1. Netherlands. Giant windmills and winding canals along the city are the iconic beauty of the Netherlands. However, due to the threat of seawater, you may not have the opportunity to admire it in the near future. The Netherlands was built through land reclamation and swamp draining. Only 1 meter above sea level, the Netherlands' terrain is very low and flat, even on the list of the lowest countries in the world. Despite the protection of dikes and sand dunes, the rising tide every day is threatening to swallow this entire, low-lying land. And obviously at such a rate, the Netherlands is predicted to sink into seawater in many years to come. 2. Maldives. Located between India and Africa, Maldives is considered a living paradise, with more than 1,000 small islands and 26 surrounding coral islands. Affected by climate change and rising water levels, like the Netherlands, the Maldives is at risk of being submerged. In 2004, the tsunami from the Indian Ocean caused the Maldives to lose part of its mainland. Many areas were completely submerged in water and the population faced homelessness. The government of this country is implementing many policies to buy land and relocate people to other areas because it is certain that the Maldives will not be able to exist in the future. 3. Belgium. Belgium is a free country with open borders, making it easy for different cultures to enter. This has created division and led to many religious conflicts that have taken place for centuries. Although current life in Belgium is quite peaceful in the eyes of many people, few people know that in politics, many unresolved issues are simmering. Language differences and uneven economic development of the regions over the past decades have brought a unified Belgium into a federation of 3 regions: Flanders, Dutch-speaking, Wallonia, French-speaking. And Brussels are constantly experiencing internal crises. The fact that Flanders and Wallonia are beginning to demand the secession of Belgium to become an independent country could cause Belgium to separate and no longer have its current name. 4. United Kingdom. As a country united by many countries, the UK is facing the risk of rupturing. Typically, Scotland's failed referendum to separate from England in 2014 was due to the economic burden and the need to pay unjustified public debt to England. Britain is facing the problem of tearing itself apart after economic instability. Especially after Brexit broke out, Britain's withdrawal from the European Union, in 2016, it pushed Britain into the line of survival and predicted there would be a second Scottish referendum to gain independence from England and find opportunities. Return to the EU. Brexit has dropped a bomb, causing disintegration in Europe as well as economic integration between countries in general and causing disunity for Britain in particular. This process will continue and warn of a dissolved Britain in the future. Brexit is one of the reasons why many people believe that the United Kingdom will disintegrate in the future. 5. Spain. The economic crisis in the US in 2008 spread to European countries, causing the Spanish economy to be on the brink of recession and collapse. The consequences of the prolonged crisis have affected this country's labor market. High unemployment rates lead to a decrease in the supply-demand ratio, once again dragging the economy into a state of stagnation and underdevelopment. The economic recession has pushed Spain to the brink of division. Many regions rose up to demand secession, separate from Spain and become independent countries. The protests took place strongest in the 2 regions of Catalonia and the Basque Country. If the financial problem and political stance cannot be resolved, Spain will continue to enter crisis and national division while manually erasing its name on the world map. 6. China. Being the most populous, possessing economic potential and the second strongest military force in the world, it is difficult for China to appear on this list. But in fact, China is carrying within itself many seeds of decline with disasters from pollution. Rapid growth has led to great demand for water resources, but has ignored strict protection measures. This has caused tens of thousands of rivers to disappear, and the remaining ones are in a state of heavy pollution. Not only water resources, indiscriminate exploitation and poor awareness have seriously reduced the ecological balance in China. Air pollution is also increasing rapidly. China is facing the risk of becoming a dead land in the future due to being flooded with pollution and waste. 7. Tibet. Dubbed the Buddha country, Tibet is associated with a rich history of Buddhist culture and a distinct traditional foundation. Despite being assigned regional autonomy, Tibet is still in fact under the control of the Chinese government and is gradually losing its religious independence, facing the huge problem of cultural assimilation. The event that the Beijing government destroyed the entire Lurungar Buddhist Academy in 2016 and destroyed structures imbued with Tibetan identity further showed that Tibet is gradually losing its independence. And if this continues, we will probably never witness this country with the sacred beauty and mysterious colors of this religion again. 8. Thailand. Thailand is on red alert from experts about the risk of disappearing in the future. The movement of ocean currents and the impact of the explosion of residential areas and large cities have increased coastal erosion. Not only the coastal regions, seawater is gradually moving inland and is likely to erase many large cities, the closest being Bangkok, which was built on weak ground and is under pressure by high-rise buildings. The current Thai capital is only 0.5 meters above sea level. In the next few decades it will be at sea level, and in the next 100 years it may be submerged in water. 9. Republic of Nauru. The island nation of Nauru is known as the world's smallest independent republic with an area of only 21 square kilometers. Nauru has erratic and unpredictable weather, often suffering from years-long droughts or being violently attacked by storms from the sea. The strong impact from nature accompanied by global warming and rapid ice melt will cause this tiny oasis to be wiped out on the world map. Nauru will only be a sea of water merging with the flow of the vast ocean.